And we're on the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Uncle Bruce here with Stock Markets with Bruce, the high tech, highfalutin channel with all kinds of graphics and fancy stuff in the background that just mesmerizes your attention. Welcome all to the welcome all to the low budget show. How you doing? Did you enjoy your extra day off? Did it drive you crazy not being able to trade, or did you kind of get used to it and sort of take a step back to relax? I know some of you, well, actually a number of you, and I won't say it's exactly who's here right now, but I would not be surprised. Those of you who are live and who are watching this on a rerun, I suspect, having seen my analytics over the weekend, the most popular videos on my channel for the past 48 hours, the ones that have been watched kind of the most, other than the Thursday show that I did, this one, and the Wednesday show, which are usually folks watch the last two that I usually do. Without these two, the most popular videos on my channel, 13 of them were my lessons 1 to 18. Most people were watching the first 18 lessons this weekend, refreshing their memory, catching up. Those of you out there who took advantage of the sales of these classes over the last year or so, you did a binge buy, you probably did a binge watch this weekend. There were folks this weekend binge watching my classes because you had a couple of days to do what you wanted. You were out of your routine. You didn't have to do anything with maybe a relative or with work or coworkers or your boss. And so you decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to watch this guy's classes that I picked up a while ago, and I'm going to catch up on these to refresh myself and advance my knowledge of option writing, because I am getting hammered either at the office. The upside at the office is gone. My career is in trouble from AI. I'm hearing rumors about our demise. Our company is in discussions for a takeover or a merger. Half of us will be let go. On and on and on. This continual talk. Some of you, you've made money writing options. Oh, absolutely. You got into my channel and you started watching lesson 1 and 2, which right there after the second class, you could confidently start writing call option. You've been doing this, especially with your retirement accounts. But then there are another bunch of you, the same people I've just talked about, are also now thinking, Uncle Bruce, you have really talked to us a lot about the really big momentum shift in the options business that has taken place now in the last several years, and in the last several months, it has really come into the fore. Into view, and that is daily expiry of options. This 0 day to expiries, these 2 days, 3 day contracts, 4 day contracts. This has opened up your eyes to, like, I can't believe that you can now do this too. Like, I thought it was juicy writing a 3-month option on my GameStop shares. Just write some covered calls and offer my GameStop shares $5 higher than they're trading at, plus the premium, and say, look, give me $5, $4 or whatever, and you can have my shares for $5 more than they're trading at. And you can't believe people give you this money. You thought that was like the cat's meow, like that was as good as it got. Then you find out, watching me after a while, hanging out here, well, yeah, there are viewers of this man's channel who are using 20, 30, 40, 50 grand of capital to write short-term expiry contracts that are cash flowing the kind of capital that could get them out of their job already. Like, I want in on this because I want to change. I'm not interested in this working for someone else game. Many of you have probably been bombarded and maybe taken it upon yourselves to take a good look at this big, beautiful bill that just got passed by the Senate and the House and signed by the President into law. These new permanent tax breaks, these new It's 2017, temporary tax measures have now been made permanent. And you're sitting back going, what's in it for me? I'm a $70,000 a year person that for the next 10 years is expected to continue to give everything I have, like, overtime, and don't complain and just be grateful you have this job. For what? What's my upside in 10 years? I'm 35 now, I'm going to be 45, or I'm 43 and I'm going to be 53. And you're looking at people who are 10 and 15 and 20 years older than you in your organization, and you're looking at them to think of yourself that I am going to be that person in the next 10 to 15 years. How are they doing? How happy are they around here? And do I want to be that person? And many of you come to the conclusion that I don't want to be that person at all. That individual's life is a grind. I mean, they might be 10, 15 years senior than I am in experience, age, and all of that, but they're not making $250,000 a year. I'm making 70, 80,000. They're making 100, 110, and they're worried about being laid off. Why am I going to give 10, 15 years of my prime time, what I can really deliver here, for that as a future? I don't believe it. And the other thing is, you're looking around your office where you work with your coworkers, and there are 50 of you, 30 of you, 80, 200, 1,000, depending on the company you're with. Around across the nation, there are 2,000 of you. And then you look at the 15-year people ahead of you, the 12-year ahead of you people, and you realize there's 1/10 of those only. There's only 1 in 10 still around. And you got to ask yourself, what happened to the 90% of my fellow workers, of their fellow workers, in the last 10, 12, 15 years? What happened to the 9 of 10 of these people's coworkers? They're not here anymore. They were all in their 30s and 40s 15 years ago. This company's been around a long time. There's only 1/10 of them left in the 50s. And for 5 years from now, those people in their 50s, 1 in 5 will be around. Another 80% attrition rate. And what are they leaving with? What's their payoff for 20 years of service? This is what many of my viewers ask themselves all the time. Why should I put out and give everything I have for this one go around? It's a one-time ride. Sorry, you don't get the roller coaster ride again and again and again. You go from your 20s to your 30s to your 40s to your 50s to your 60s to your 70s once. And you're going, okay, I've got 15, 20 years of prime time to give. I'm in my early 30s, still in my 40s. I'm going to go to my 50s or 60s. What's my upside giving this company 20 years, or this career 20 years, this whatever career you're in? Because some of you out there have figured out that even though you're self-employed and you're running your own show, you're a person in a certain profession, and you're looking at the profession you're in and going, what's happened in the last 20 years in my profession and what's going to happen in the next 10 years? 60% to 80% to 90% of my fellow career friends are all out of here. We're no longer in business anymore. Our business is finished. AI is coming for us. I was reminiscing over the weekend with Jen about something the other day. Was talking about our past and how things were when we first got together in 1976, 77, 78, our first early years together. We were 21, 22, 23 years old. And things we did then have stayed with us, affected us, or been part of our psyche ever since. And one of the big things that was part of my life back in my 21st year to 25th year, when I was early on here, was how important the newspaper was around here. The Calgary Herald newspaper. Every city had its daily newspaper. And you remember classified ads? Most of you don't know what I'm talking about, classified ads. You know all about Craigslist and you know about Facebook Marketplace and all that stuff. But we used to have to use everything. Used to have to do everything through our newspaper to let our community know that either we had a service that we were offering, like I was a graduated watchmaker, clock repair guy, and I put classified ads in my local paper to advertise clock repairs. I would come to your house to pick up your clock, bring it to my home, repair it in my second bedroom, maintain it, run it, and then deliver it back to you when it was completed. That was hands-on service. No jewelry store could offer that. I knew that. And so I would be able to charge full retail price to repair one of these pieces. Those clocks today are $1,500 to $2,000 each, by the way. Just to give you an idea of a mantle clock, something really nice. So to have it repaired and warranted for a year, that was a big deal with people. And so I did that through the newspaper. I found my brokerage career, become a stockbroker through the newspaper. The Calgary Herald newspaper had answered an advertisement that ultimately led to me becoming a stockbroker. How important was that world? That world doesn't exist anymore. The other day, we were driving in the city past the building that used to hold the Calgary Herald newspaper printing presses and staff, all the reporters and everyone else. And I remember driving my car to the Calgary Herald, park the car in their parking lot. They would be sort of in suburbia Calgary, just outside of the downtown area, free parking in their parking lot. I would walk in their front doors and I would come to this huge lobby. And if I went to the right, I would go to a reception area and then ask to speak to someone in the organization if I had an appointment. If I went to the left, I would go to the classified ad section of the newspaper, where there were men and women behind counters in cubicles that were facing the counter, and they were there to help you place your classified ad. And the game was simple. I want to sell my car. I want to offer my services, or I want to, announce a garage sale this weekend at my home, whatever the message was. So if I wanted to sell my car, I would have written out in my mind a little on a piece of paper, an idea of what I wanted to say, knowing that for every letter long this ad is, it'll cost me money. And they would say something like, the minimum charge is $10 for a one-day ad in the classifieds, and you get 2 lines in the classified ad section. That's the standard package. Anything longer than that, you pay by the letter or by the line that you use, because the more space you use in the classified ad, the more it costs you to have it. I would work with this person for 10 minutes, and we would craft this ad and get the writing just right. And they would use short-term terminology to help cut the length of the ad and make it fit. And we'd work it out. They'd show it to me, and I had to see it on the screen and go, okay, this is great. And then I would pay them the $29.99, the $38.99. I'd want to run the ad for 4 days. For a week, I'd get a weekly rate, only pay for 5 days, get 7 days of advertising. All the bargoons. And there were 10 of them. There were 10 of these people with customers at most of them, constantly putting in ads. And we had a deadline. If we got the word in, got the typing in by 4 o'clock this afternoon, it would be on tomorrow's paper. And as long as you did it before 4, you were in the next day's paper. And so that was the way it was. And that's how we lived and how we succeeded. I sold a couple of cars over my time from classified ads. I was able to offer service as a clock repair guy doing that. I found a career doing it. All that is gone. That building today was for sale for a decade. No buyers, of course. Who's going to buy a newspaper building with a big press in it? They took the press out, probably sold it to somebody. I have no idea if it went to China or where it went. The building became a gigantic, huge office and storage building. And today, it's a storage center. It's a storage unit building. You can now store your stuff in a cubicle in that building, an indoor 24-hour a day, 7-day a week storage center. That's what happened to our core community city of Calgary, million people. Our core communication center is now a storage unit. And that is the future of so many of our institutions that we're looking at today. We're looking around the world going, what is next to disappear? I remember having to line up to get a new cable box when the new cables, when the cable company went from analog to digital. We had to get the new digital box, but we now had 80 channels. And you had to bring it in. You had to bring in your old stuff with all the cables and the dusty boxes to get the new shiny one and get the new plan. Your telephones. You used to walk into a shopping mall or to a strip mall, and you'd walk into a telephone center, your telephone company, and you would take your old phones in and get new phones with new plans. It's all changed now. It's all completely eviscerated. And so for you who are watching me, this weekend you're taking my classes and you're familiarizing yourself, refamiliarizing yourself how to write stock options using this device anywhere in the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're always in touch with your money. You're always in touch with your investments, and you can research everything you need to research to do option writes on something as basic as this. And this isn't basic. This is a complex machine connected to computer systems around the planet that are 50 miles ahead of where they were 5 years ago. And that's changing. And welcome to the party, pal, of learning how and investigating a way to no longer be dependent on institutions that you thought would never go away or would always be there, and to be now an independent option writer. I welcome you all to this world. You're taking the step forward. The Big E is in the house, and so is Andrea. Good morning. Sharon here. Richard is here. Hey, Mars Carlisle, thank you for this first donation of the week donation. That is a hot dog at Costco. Right there. That about pays for a Costco hot dog. I appreciate that. Buy the classes, people. Thank you so much, Martin. Eddie is here. Stuart, Henry, Aurora, the man. Oh, the questions. Cash secured puts on GameStop, cash secured puts on SoFi, or cash secured puts on BBAI. So many questions and options. Robert, good morning. Number 16 thumbs ups for you, for you and Jen. Thank you so much, my friend. Stuart is here. Good morning. Double D, Mark Downs, Austin, Corinne, Charlie. They're all here. James, Legacy, Denise is here. Hello. Larry Titus, how's it going? Rice Check. The familiar names you see every day are here. These folks pretty well are Gold Bagel members, and these folks are absolutely making money in this option market, and they're here every day. Hello and thank you. Mike H. Murray from Tokyo, good morning. Rasman, good morning all. Evening for me, as I will be enjoying my premium dollar from amazing Thailand now and for a long while. Sweet deal. Well done, sir. Mandu number 5 is in the house at thumbs up 46 already. John is here. Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning. Hope SoFi gets to 20 by this weekend. Wouldn't that be great? Andre Delatorre, I'm here. Crazy 49 or Laugh Out Loud reminds me of the scene in Schitt's Creek, charged per letter for engraving. Oh my gosh, the times have changed. Unbelievable. Henry, D. Rossman, Stuart D. Rossman. Who else is here? Bobby, good morning. Henry just left Bangkok yesterday. Everybody, awesome. Henry, you're having a great trip. It was beautiful stuff. What do we got here? The man says, think August 15, $24 cash ticket puts on GameStop seems like a nice 202 right now. Seems like free money. Taking in $2 a contract to offer to buy GameStop at $24 a share until August 15. And if he is made to buy them at $24, he's only paying $22. That's not a bad deal. Way to go. Rasman, thank you, Henry. Yes, in Bangkok, 2 more days, then heading south for a while, of course, thanks to Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. I love this game. Ben Marquis, good morning. Depeche, hello. Bagel Babe, how you doing? She's in the house. And a Crazy 49er, also from Curb Your Enthusiasm, passed away. That's not how you spell past. I know, it's $50 a letter. P-A-S-T. Bagel Babe, hey, how you doing? Doug, good morning from Alberta, enjoying the greatest outdoor show on earth, the Calgary Stampede. There you go. That Stampede is on right now here in Calgary all this week. One, number 66, the man. Then roll my Jan 26 $30 cover calls to June for another $350 premium. Oh man, this is good stuff. Margin call. Good morning, everybody. Christina, I'm lurking, and we're back from vacation. Welcome all to the program. I sure hope you have a vacation coming that is partially or fully funded by the gamblers out there who've handed you capital to write options time and time again. Well done, everybody. Many of the viewers of this channel have silently, completely changed their economic lives without any fanfare. They don't brag about it to their friends. They don't talk about it to their family very much, but they have very systematically, completely altered their trajectory. Many of you, I'm hearing, and it's wonderful to hear, you've taken your retirement accounts. You've taken control of your own retirement accounts, and you've started writing call options on stock positions that you either gotten into or have been into a long time. For some of you who've been given the layoff notice, the goodbye letter, get out, here's a check, get lost, here's 2 weeks, here's a month, here's 3 months of money, get out of my sight. You've now been able to take over and control of your 401ks that you never could do anything with because the employer basically ran it for you. Now you run your own investments. You've looked over your last 5 and 10-year performances of these accounts to find that there have been some decent years where you've had more than a 10% return, but many years you've had not even a 5% return, or you've had negative results. And you're now running situations where you're writing 2 month to 1 year out contracts on whatever stocks you want to write them on, and you're generating 30, 60, 80, 100% returns to your account. You've been able to bring in this capital and buy additional shares to write more options to grow your retirement account at a speed necessary to have an impact when you do want to retire. I mean, for real, when you hit that retirement, say, age. Because the way it was going, even though your employer, was trying to convince you that you're the luckiest person in the world to work for them, you were looking at your retirement account and you were saying to yourself, even at 6% a year for the next 5-10 years, there's no way I won't last a year when I retire in 2050 or whatever this year is, whatever that year's supposed to be, because you're looking at inflation right now and you're saying, they say inflation is 2-3%. I know it's 5 to 8%. I'm not even making inflation in these accounts. And there's 50 grand in that account. Most of it is money I've put in with my employer matching. How is that going to be $1 million down the road? And even if it is $1 million in 20 years from now, where houses today are already breaching the $1 million level for a middle class house, what's $1 million going to be worth in 30 years from now, 25 years from now? 400,000 equivalent money, like not a lot to live on. You're going to be in big trouble. You know it. You knew it. You've always sensed it. And you've been looking for the answer. And you've been wondering, what should I do on the side? What kind of a side gig can I do along with work? At the very least, can I find a side gig to kind of make a few extra bucks? But then you found this channel. Somehow you found me and you realized, no, I don't have to even think about a side gig with this guy. I can start as a side gig writing options and learning. I'll take his classes. I'll hit him up for a one-on-one consultation because I need to talk about my situation. But at the end of the day, the way this works, I can be doing this as my retirement. I can be an asset manager of my own family's assets and not have to work for anybody. It's amazing to think that you can take $50,000 to $100,000 and more and live off of it, grow it, and cash flow from it, and not have to work for someone else, so that you can be a full-time manager of your personal assets at a pace you want to be working at. And that is the kicker of kickers. There are people here who have figured out, I don't work 80 hours a week anymore. I don't think about my office and my job 24/7. I only have to worry about my assets that are involved in the markets, and I am so liquid that I don't worry about waking up Monday morning when Taco Boy says something off the freaking wall that it might wipe out my retirement plan. I don't have to worry about that. My former coworkers do, and all my friends and relatives who are working have to worry about that guy in that sense. But what I do with option writing, following this Canadian Uncle Bruce guy, I am liquid hauling in interest from the U.S. Treasuries, the Canadian Bank of Canada, from the Bank of England. I'm hauling in interest money from my home bank country that's my monthly dividend. What I do with that money to work it is unbelievable. It's changed everything, and it's completely replaced my day job and my career, because this is my new career. And there are people in Wall Street who do this as a career, who make millions and millions and millions of dollars a year. There's those folks. So just trying to get you to create habits of the very successful. I guess that's the way I should say it. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Love it that you're here. ALA is here. Henry T, I'm on vacation, and don't forget the right contracts, Uncle Bruce. Charlie, 2 more weeks until I'm off on vacation for a month. So excited. Just going to the cottage, but I love it there. I'll be trading while vacationing from the lake while fishing. Bobby, I pumped my retirement work package to 11% a few years ago. Don't expect to be here another 20 years. Lisa, I bought Run at under 550. It's now broken above 11. Took profits off a Jan 6 cash secured put. That was easy. I think we should hit the button for that.
That was easy.
Yeah, Henry T. It looks like the market's getting red today. There's some chance for me to get in today. Free range number 78. Good morning, Uncle Bruce and gang. Welcome all to the program. We open in 30 minutes. We are down 26 on the Dow. We're down 17 on S&P. We're down 96 NASDAQ. Crude oil up 26 cents. Good morning, everybody. Hello, free range. Bobby, also some of the older people are retiring this year. They are just walking away. No notice, no 2-week notice. They packed up their stuff and never returned. I love this. JV, Lisa, that's a great play on Run. Bobby, I'm wondering if we have until red until Wednesday. That was the big tariff date until, we'll find out what's going on with that. Bobby, thank you. Lisa, also, I sold a 21st November $12 covered call on Run. Happy to take over a 100% profit on my initial investment. Henry, tariffs are not done. Taco Madman will make market more ways. Yes, the so-called deadlines are coming up here day after tomorrow. They're now talking about an extension to August 1. Taco Boy is alive and well. Letters are going out. Oh, no. Letters. Oh, this is scary. Letters. Oh. The rest of the world is looking at America and not in a good light. America's not coming off rather smart at this point in time. But hey, just make money, okay? Forget the politics of it. Forget the look of it. Forget the image of it. You got to make your money, okay? You have to make money doing what you do. And unfortunately for a lot of people out there, whether you're in Canada or the U.S. or elsewhere, the world as it is evolving, is hurting a lot of people who have no way to defend themselves against a lowering of their standard of living. the world economy as a whole offers opportunities for people to make a lot of money. Of course, you've seen it you hear about the very well-to-do, but the majority of folks who are the ones standing in line at the bus stop and the ones who are standing in line at amusement parks because they can't afford the high-end super pass tickets, the folks who are grinding it out, trying to raise their kids, these are the folks who are losing in the standard of living game. This is where they're dropping. And it's only when you can travel either within your country to other cities and towns and whatnot, or you can travel internationally and see the outside world to your government's reach, to your eyeballs' reach. If you can get out of your media, you can get away from your media and go global and travel to Europe, travel to Asia, travel to anywhere else, you will quickly figure out, oh my God, I thought it was bad where I was. Holy crap, look at this. Now, some of you will be shocked when you go, well, Uncle Bruce, I went to Switzerland and never been to Switzerland before, but you keep talking about this place. So I thought I'd finally, look at it. Spent a couple of weeks in the Switzerland area, Geneva, Zurich, Basel, what have you. Oh my God. I cannot believe the higher standard of living these people have in general. I cannot believe the infrastructures that these folks have. The German infrastructure, the French, the Austrian, the higher European demographic areas that exist, just mind-numbing. Now, then there are, of course, places in Europe you see destitute people, of course, because they're poor everywhere. So you see both sides, but you do see the average lifestyle of a lot of different places and people, and you're going, wow, this is sure different than what I have. And when you come back, many of you I know are motivated. You're going, oh man, I can't wait to get back home because I've got changes planned for us. We're going to be changing our lifestyle here. We're going to make some adjustments to what we do or how we do things. And or this option thing just comes right in front of you and you realize, I have to take advantage of this. I've got to become an option writer to take this easy money off these people's hands because I can up my game. I can up myself from the, say, 40% poor, 40% percentile of the demographic to the 80% level, or from 35 to 65%, and then I'm going to get to 70%, and I'm going to run it up. I got to get you to 90% and higher. That's what I have to do. I have to get you to the 90 percentile, which is $250,000 a year or more. Because if you hit that kind of revenue and you make certain adjustments to your life, where you offload all kinds of overheads that you're carrying for decisions you've made, you bought a nicer car than you should have, you bought that fancy SUV and it's $1,200 a month, $800 a month with insurance and everything else, it's $1,000 a month. You're going to pay that off in cash now, and you're going to get rid of those monthly obligations. At least you own the damn thing. The credit cards are all paid off. The student loans are going to be tackled now, for once and for all. Yes, I'm turning you into top 10 percenter, because from there up, you don't have student loans, you don't have car loans, you don't have credit card balances. You're cash rich. You have more money coming in than you can spend, and you live that way for the rest of your life. And so you're managing more and more capital every month, every quarter, every year for the rest of your life. That's called asset management. That is called asset growth. And that's what we have got to get you to do. You got to get you out of this paycheck to paycheck existence. This is a death sentence. This is a never-ending jail sentence that you never get parole from. They never let you out. You've got to get out. And if this channel helps you in any way, motivate you and get you to look at yourself and look at your financials in a different way. I am. You have no idea what this means to me. This is humongous relief. I just want so many of you winning. Just, yes, winning and being in charge of your life without question. Thank you all. Mike H., I need to speak to your country's manager, please. Splair, you have it so easy in the U.S. You can read everything on the government pages. I find links on the EU page for travel with pets. Poland, Czech, it works fine. Slovakia has a warning due to hackers. Jim, look how much smarter America looked with the last leader. Splair, I just can't open their official page and read information because of the warning, says Splair. James of the Misty Treat, writing today while on a 6-day trip. We arrived in 114-degree Phoenix. Last night, 1,150 miles in 2 days from Oregon. I gave a little salute towards Rancho Mirage while charging up the car in Indio. Right on, right on. Splair, I think someone in TV once said if you want to relocate to Switzerland, you need 3 German paychecks and survive 1 month. That after that's worth it. Don Mitch, the markets are at record highs. As Uncle Bruce would say, the world is voting with their money and the administration is getting a passing grade. There you go. Well, right now, the American economy is where people want to invest their money with betting that a year from now, things will be better. Because after all, what is the stock market? The stock market is a reflection of where people think the economy will be going forward. And for whatever reason, the market went down 20% after April the 2nd when you-know-who, Taco Boy, brought out his big, beautiful independence thing, whatever that was called. That was a disaster for a 2-week window we didn't need. Now we've recovered all of those losses, more or less, in the indexes. SOFI is higher than it was before April 2nd, thank God. So that's great to see. But what an unbelievable run we've had in this market. I admit it's insane. Looking at a 6-month chart of SOFI, those shares were, back in March, they were under $15 a share. They were at 12 to 14 range. Then we got April the 2nd, and by the 25th, 850 on SOFI. And what did SOFI do to deserve that? Nothing at all. They kept growing, get bigger, more profitable, more members, and we're doing what they've always been doing. And now the shares are 1840, and here we are, in the 18 and a half neighborhood, going quite a bit higher than this based on its performance. It didn't need Taco Boy for any of this whatsoever. But in any event, insanity is what ruled the day. We're at 554.06, down 216 on the Qs. So they're down a half a percentage point. GameStop is down about 4 cents. Nothing much happening there from what I can tell you. Rocket Lab is up $1.09. The Tesla shares are the ones getting whacked. They're down 21 bucks at 294. It doesn't pay for certain people to get into politics, and someone who is a non-born American. There's only so far you can go in a political world, and for whatever reason, we have a guy who wants to become a big part of the United States federal whatever, and I humbly suggest stick to what you do best and be the futurist that you've been successfully been. Create phenomenal vehicles, create phenomenal rockets, create incredible other energy uses, and take this world to another level. Think yourself not as an American entrepreneur, think of yourself as a global entrepreneur. But hey, that's just my advice from little old Canada. What the hell do I know? I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to talk to my viewers about maybe finding a way to quit that awful day job and become self-employed. I'm just doing what I can. Anyway, thank you all for being here. James, this is a trip for our 20th anniversary. back to where Megan and I were married, never had a honeymoon, couldn't afford it. Now we're staying at a lovely resort thanks to you, Uncle Bruce, and the gamblers. And I cannot tell you how much I love hearing this. I cannot tell you. It is it's well deserved, well overdue, and it's because you did what you did. And right here, get the classes, people. They changed our lives right there. There you go. Buy one at a time. Watch them as many times as you want. Start trading in practice accounts to see if this is real. Can you make money writing options? Let's find out. And go from there. Hanging out with this gang over here, becoming one of these people here, Gold Bagel member. There you go. It is what it is. I welcome you all. I thank you all for being here today. We open in 18 minutes, folks. We'll see what's going on. And like I say, you can take control of your lives if you want, or you can let your so-called superiors be the ones in charge of your future. Look, there are people out there who have done incredibly well with their organizations, with companies they've joined. They were blessed with a phenomenally talented, wonderful manager. They've had a 10, 20-year, 30-year run with some of their coworkers, and they've succeeded together phenomenally. I love stories like that too. I haven't got a problem with those kinds of stories. But the reality is that in this changing world of ours, which is changing at light speed, we got us a problem, Houston. We got us a big problem, because there are people out there who feel that their managers and their bosses and their supervisors are going to be there with them and work with them and guide them because they were sold on the team effort. What a lot of folks don't realize is that even the managers you work for and the advisors and everything else and the top VPs, they don't know what's going to happen, and there's a problem. Now, I have a question for you guys. If you'd like to answer this, we've just gone to member-only commentary, by the way. Thank you for being members of this channel. Okay, so here's the question. A question for you all. I like to have a poll question up every day. I don't have a poll question today running, so I'd like to know, what should be the topic of today's poll question? Have you got a poll question in mind that I should pop up on this channel in the bounds of good taste? Is there something about the option market I should be asking people? Is there something about writing options? Is there a poll question I can put out that gets people thinking about how they write their options, or what kind of options they write, or what you think is going to happen, or suggestions? I'd love to pop a poll question up today, but I don't know what the poll question should be. I've asked you a million times, do you think SOFI will break their all-time high or their multi-year high, or will it reach 17 a share? Will it reach 18? Will it reach 20? I've done that, I don't know how many times. I've asked you whether you've written cash-secured puts or covered calls or credit spreads. I've asked all those questions. Anyway, I'm curious, is there a particular poll question I should ask the channel that you'd love to get get a reaction from the viewers out there that you've always wondered about? I'd love to hear it. Anyway, do let me know. Thank you. Appreciate that. See what if anyone has a suggestion or not. Let's take a peek right now at some of our favorites right now. Let's see where we're at. We've got Rocket Lab with a 112 gain this morning. We've got SoFi down 18 at 1839. We have GameStop down 9 at 2350. These are not enough of a movement to worry anyone, because these pre-markets are pretty volatile. They can switch at a moment's notice. The triple Q's down 271 with the futures on the NASDAQ. NASDAQ down 111 points right now, down 0.48 of a percentage point. The Q's are down 0.49. S&P down 21, Dow down 78. So it is red this morning. Not terribly, but it is. What else going on? MicroStrategy down 550 this morning at 398. 26. Spire is up a dime at 12.03. The smart rent stock looks like it wants to trade around 114 a share. That's up about 3 cents. Apple is down a buck 19. Tesla down 20.95. Microsoft is only down 49 cents, and Google down 61 cents. Amazon up 24 cents. Nothing going on here. Nvidia down 140. Meta Platforms down 260. Super Microcomputer is off 64 cents. ASTS up 39, back to $46. AI down 16. Palantir down 53. Unity down 30. Goldman Sachs down $3, just off its all-time highs or multi-year highs. Cisco 69.31, down 6. Spiders are down 204. Netflix off $7, $6.91 right now. Pfizer down 3 cents. ARC Innovations, Kathy Wood's fund there, down 97 cents at 70.12, 70.16 to be precise. IBM now at 291.30, down 68 cents. Uber's up is off 16 or 15 cents. HP down 2 cents. Home Depot off 106. Vanik Semiconductors down 194. Adobe's down 44 cents. Enphase down 43 cents. Very quiet. Not much really happening. Not many in the green. Many are in the red, just slightly, because we have had one hell of a run on this market, and I wonder if we've kind of got a pause in mind here for a day or two. 120 loss on the NASDAQ, which is about 0.5%, putting the Qs at 553.43, down 279, half a percentage point. We opened in 12 minutes. S&P down 23 points. That's a little over a third of a point. And the Dow down 90, which is 1/5 of 1% so far. Gold down $25, and oil is sitting at 67.21 in Texas. 67.20 or so, down up about 20 cents so far this morning. Welcome all to the program. Poll questions. Okay, I'm asking for poll questions. So tell me, what do you think? Here's one. Austin is saying, sticking with a theme earlier, what class has helped you the most? Could be a poll question. That could be a good poll question. Brian, poll question: is Elon Musk crazy? Answers yes or very much so. Crazy 49er, what is the average days to expiry on your contracts? That's a good poll question. Bagel Babe, do you think indexes will test all-time highs again in the near future? There you go. Bagel Babe, how much have you made on 0 days to expiry credit spread since watching class 19? Is that working for you? Cindy, do you write spreads daily, weekly, or over a month? And then Splair, Austin, 19 possible answers. The chat would be lost, and I think the questions are limited to 4 answers. I think Congress would have to make 1 to 5 classes and 1 answer, 6 to 10 another, baby. Henry, how about who does who does change the Taco Boy's diaper every day? Who does that? Splair's crying about that one. Mr. Jonathan Ray, I've been a member of this man's channel for 13 months. 94 thumbs ups. Listening to this channel has changed the trajectory of my life. And I'm grateful for all the wisdom, Uncle Bruce. There you go. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. ALA, how many bagels do you eat each week? There's a, I should be asking you these questions. These are very, detailed questions. Cindy, I'm number 98 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you so much, Cindy. We're going for 100 already, just before the opening. I appreciate you. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. Great questions on these. For poll questions, polls, questions, suggestions, very, very good. What's the average days to expiry on your contracts? I think the markets will hit new all-time highs shortly. How much have you made on 0 credit spreads since class 19? And or how many of you have made money? Have you made money doing iron condors? Do you prefer iron condors over just credit spreads? Would you rather just do call credit spreads, put credit spreads, or do you like doing the 2 at the same time? Lots of possible questions for the poll question of the day. Love to get your thought on that. Appreciate it. Yes, is the market going to have a bit of a plateau for a while? Or are we going to sort of settle into a range of 445 to 455 for the triple Qs? Is that kind of what we're going to do for a while, or are we going to do 550 to 560, or is it 540 to 550, or is it going to be a wider range? We'll figure that out. Obviously, a 2% pullback from these record highs is nothing to scream at. That's nothing unusual. But what it would mean for the Qs, a 2% pullback on the triple Qs would bring them down by about $11, and that would bring them to the 544, 545 level from the high of 557. Is that too much of a pullback, or can you live with that? Those of you writing call credit spreads would be, I think, delighted if this triple Q market really settled in between 445 and 455 and just kind of meandered along, because that would give you folks some maneuverability on daily expiry, 48-hour expiries, 72-hour expiry, that type of thing. And additional dollars will be enjoyed by a vast number of my viewers. Fantastic. Cindy, Stephen Butler, hey, thank you. Joining Cindy. Cindy was 98. Steve, number 102. Thank you guys for breaking that 100 barrier on the thumbs up meter. Keep it happening for us. Appreciate it. And again, welcome to the party, pal. It's nice to have you with us this morning from wherever you are. 220 of you are here. Got 100 and something thumbs up so far. Thank you. 120 of you might be in a position to find that thumbs up button. If you did, if 120 of you hit that thumbs up button in the next 5 minutes, we'd break 200, which is like my daily objective. That would be huge. Thank you all for helping out. Henry, stock market is opening at 8:30 from Vietnam in 7 minutes. There you go. Right on. Yes, I guess in Tokyo it's opening at 10:30 in the morning, evening, Tokyo evening, right? It's 8:30 in the evening in Henry's world. It's going to be 10:30 in Tokyo. Yes, indeed. Different timing altogether. Would you prefer that the market opened for you at 8:30 in the evening rather than at 8:30 in the morning, or 9:30 in the morning, or whatever it is? Would you prefer a night session? Would you prefer, say, a market opening from, say, 7 o'clock at night and closing at about 2 in the morning, instead of opening at 10 a.m. New York time, or whatever the heck it is, 9:30 New York time in the morning? Would you rather have an evening session than a morning session? Those of you in Europe, I think Europeans have got it made. I really do. They have their European market. They've already got the Asia market behind them. The Americans are coming. That market opens at what is it, at 3:30, 4:30 in the afternoon, depending on where in Europe you are, and closes at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Not bad. No, hey, Mike, I need my beauty rest. So no, Lisa, the market opens at 2:30 London time. It's great for me. You see, there it is. I would be in London doing this show. I would go on at about noon, or something like that. Isn't that what I used to do? No, about 1 o'clock. I would go on at 1 o'clock London time for the Gold Bagel member show, and then at 1:30 I would start this show London time. At 2:30 the market opens 1 hour later, and by 3:30 I'm kind of done for the day, and that's it for me. Although I'll watch the market until the close, 8, 9 o'clock at night. Lisa, I get it. Rasman, that Thai time is tricky for me as a morning person. I'll make it work though. Trust me. Mike, 2:30 p.m. I could do, but not 8:30 p.m. 8:30 at night. See, to me, if you're living in Asia, you would just adjust your lifestyle and your sleep pattern to adhere to the U.S. market. So if you sleep in till 10 o'clock in the morning, 10, 11 in the morning, and then you get up, do your thing at 11 till 12, you have your breakfast, and then at 3, 4, you have lunch, maybe 5 o'clock you have lunch, and the market opens at 8:30 at night, or whatever that time is, or even later. I mean, you just stay up late and then sleep in the next day. I mean, can be done, I would think. But a Thailand time, 8:30 p.m. Vietnam time, 8:30 p.m. Vietnam time, which means the market closes at about 2 in the morning, 2 to 3 in the morning it closes. So that's a late night. So you sleep in and stay up late. Just shift your clock. That's all it is. I'm thinking. I'm just wondering. I can still get in a game of golf if you want to go golf, or you go to the beach, or hit the pool, or visit some friends, do some sightseeing. You got the daytime for that, and 8:30 is market time. I don't think that's a big deal. I think that could work. Maybe that could work. I don't know. I'm just a guy. We open in 3 minutes anyway. No matter where in the world you are, we open in 3 minutes. But thank you for sharing your thoughts as to what time would be best for you and why. We're down 83 on the Dow with a couple minutes to go before we open. We're down 22.7 on S&P, and we're NASDAQ off 120 at the moment. So welcome to the opening hour. Great to have you with me today. Hopefully, many of you are becoming more and more asset managers of your assets, and you're going to say goodbye to working for anyone else but yourself. I'm thrilled for those of you who are getting there. Henry T. Rassman is watching out both of stock market and mosquitoes, watching out both. Okay. It be what it be. Welcome all, and thank you for joining me on holidays, being on holidays, enjoying some time with your significant other, your family, courtesy of the gamblers. You gotta love this game. Isn't it just great how the gamblers make it so affordable? Thank you all. I got my Rugman coffee mug going here, or drink mug. Welcome all to the show, and thank you for being here. And Splair, wow, you have to trade in the complete night. Well, starts at 8:30, goes till like 2 in the morning. No big deal. Sleep in tomorrow until 10, 11 o'clock. It's all good. Get a nap in the afternoon sometime. Get an early nap in the early evening, 6 to 6:30 or 5:30 to 6:30. Get a nap. You're ready. Dinner. Yeah, good to go. What the hey? I'm in Germany. Opening at 15:30 for me. There you go. 3:30 in the afternoon. Perfect time to start the market. Go until about 11 at night, till 10 at night. Nice. Going to be interesting when we do 24/7 trading, isn't it? 22 hours a day or 23 hours a day. That's going to be something else. A total change of complete pace. Welcome to the show. We're opening in just a moment, waiting for our friend Mr. Titus to hit the bells. I'm sure he's on it. Thank you all for being part of the program today, and thank you for greetings to this channel. Thumbs ups for this channel from around the world. 245 of you are here. We're looking for the opening to see what it's all about. We are leaning into it with a little bit of a red move. We'll see just how red this market wants to go. It's all about tariffs now. What will the tariffs be like, really? We'll find out. Richard is here. Henry's ready to go. Let's go, baby. Weber, good morning, everybody. Looks like the 7:30 time frame has happened, and we are 9:30 Eastern. We're ready to trade. We're open, and we'll see what this market has in store for us today. There's our friend, Mr. Titus, doing what he does best. Thank you, Larry, hitting those bells for us. We are up and running, and we're Wees Bees in business. And welcome all to the show. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Ni. They are the secret force behind the market for sure. Jeff Glass, I'm on Central Time, but think I prefer to be on Pacific Time. Get the market started and ended 2 hours earlier. The older you get, the more you wake up in the morning. So yeah, there is that. John, neat, Boeing Tiger, neat. Don't forget those knee emojis. Here they go. Thank you all. Yes, well, for some, European time is pretty cool. I like being in Switzerland when the market opens up at 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm kind of cool with that. Uh, Knowing the market closes at about 11ish, no problem. It's all good. It makes for an easy thing. I have all day to do what I want to do. Go for a walk, get some sightseeing done, go for a bike ride, hit the pool, enjoy the steam bath, get a nap. I'm ready for the day. For me, that's cool. European time is, not a problem. James of the Misty Tree, neat, Corinne, and is here as well. My brain just gets lazy after 8. What can players say? All right, well, we're open now. We're up and we're running. We're down 89 on the Dow in the initial minute or two that we've been running here. Excuse me. Let's see what we got going on. We're jumping around a bit. We're down 24 on the S&P, down 85 on NASDAQ. Now we're getting refreshes here, down 129 on NASDAQ, down 24 on S&P, down 86 on the Dow. So things are going to be jumping around a bit until we settle in here. We're up 56 cents a barrel on crude. We've got the Qs down looks like down 163, 239 range. Hard to tell. It's still trying to figure itself out, I think, what we're doing there. Welcome all to the program, and thank you for joining me from wherever you are today. Going to be a wild ride, they say. SOFI up 4 at 1861. It was down 15 cents all morning, down 10 cents, 12 cents. Yeah, it's up 4 right now. 1861 on SOFI. GameStop down 71 at 22.96. I think it's a bargain on GameStop, my personal opinion. Company is worth $18 a share in cash, so don't see any issues there. Let's see what else is going on here. Henry, Uncle Bruce, I won't if we can write contracts from airplanes when we're traveling. There you go. Giddy up, buddy. What else? Let's take a look at some of these other stocks. Rocket Lab is up $2 at 37.66. Nice start there. Apple's up $2. Tesla down 23.50 at 291.85. So any of you out there who've been writing credit spreads on Tesla, you're happy campers this morning. You're going to be cashing in. Jeff, okay, I think I could handle European time too. A morning hike in the Alps and trading in the evening sounds okay. Having a wonderful German Swiss breakfast and going for a hike and then coming back for a little swim and a hot spa treatment, getting in a nap and having a lovely meal around having dinner while the market is going on at home. What? The TV's over there, food's over here. Life's good. I think that's not a bad scenario. Anyway, we'll see. Who knows? Brian, okay, GameStop, what the heck? Lisa, woohoo, 43% profit realized off a Tesla. $380 covered call that I just sold last week. Yes, well done, Lisa. You're enjoying some wins right there with a Tesla down 20-something today. And you're writing 380 covered calls. The stock's sitting at 291.85. You're not going to be exercised on that. That is premium that is shrinking out just on a call right, let alone anyone who did a 360, 380 or a 350, 360 credit spread, anyone doing a 320, 330 credit spread. I mean, happy? Oh, wow. Geez, loving life. Indeed. Well done. Brian, is it halted? It's not moving much, Brian is thinking. Well, 291.85 down 23.50 is where I see it at the moment. That's all I know at this time. Splayer, when you nap before the opening, it's for sure gorgeous. Others, I prefer the England or Portugal time. But hey, you gotta pick your spots, my friend. Pick it out. Where do you want to be? We're down 89 on the Dow. We're down 25 on the S&P 500. The Dow's down just over a fifth of a point, 0.22%. The S&P is down 0.41 of a percentage point. NASDAQ down 2/3 of a point, 136 points right now. Qs are down 0.56% at 553.15. That's where we are right now, down 306 or so. We've got SOFI holding an 1861 market. If I read this right, I think we've hit 1877 already today on 3.2 million. Nothing incredibly heavy to start SOFI with at this point. GameStop at 22.96, down 71 on 622,000. And I'm just waiting to see if the markets are going any direction. I'm double checking to make sure we're accurate with our quotations. 93-point drop right now on the Dow Jones. All right, let's get some more quotes in here. For Rocket Lab, we're sitting at 35.58. I don't know if this is accurate either. Now I don't know who to believe on my Rocket Lab quote. I got a $2 gain and an 8-cent loss. Now I'm showing a 22-cent loss on Rocket Lab. SOFI down 15 at 1842. This is according to Market Watch. GameStop down 58. Triple Q's down 297. That looks accurate. Let's see here. We've got MicroStrategy down 640. Spire down 29. We've got SmartRent sitting at 107 right now, down 4. Apple's up 12. Tesla down 22.50. Microsoft down $1. Google down 77. Amazon is up 8 cents. Nvidia down 36 cents. Meta down 242. Supermicro down 119. We got ASTS up 30. AI down 65. Palantir down $1.49. Unity up 78. Goldman down 345. Cisco down 33. Spiders are down 179. Netflix down 10.50. Pfizer up 3 cents. Arc Innovations down 125. IBM up 119. Uber up $1.07 at 94.74. High of the 52-week range right now on Uber. HPQ down 15. Home Depot down 5 cents. Vanik off 187. Adobe up 267. Enphase down 112. So that's what I think we have going on right now. My phone is was not showing very accurate quotes. Now we're back. Okay, Rocket Lab on my phone showing up 17 cents and the high of 37.69, which was almost a $2 gain. I don't know if that's where we got it to or what. I'm not sure what to make of this. At one point we're up $2 on Rocket Lab. Very confusing. GameStop down 71. SoFi down now only 9 cents. So we seem to be improving a little bit over there. All right. Good morning from Zed Estate. I'm number 120 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, Zed. Appreciate you. Those of you out there, 231 of you who are here, if you can hit that thumbs up button for us like Zed Estate just did. Thank you for the forward momentum of this channel. You guys are helping us dramatically. I appreciate it. Poll question of the day. I didn't put one up there. I'd like to find out what kind of poll question would you like to see on my channel. I'm guessing every day what it is you'd like to answer to. What kind of poll question would you like to read about because you're curious what the rest of the channel thinks about that particular topic? Do let me know if you have a poll question in mind. Something for us to consider here. Thank you all for popping in. Qs are down 334 right now at 552.84. They hit 557.20 on Thursday. That was the high, but we're now down to 552, 553 range. So we're down about 420 from the highs last Thursday. Okay. SoFi down 14 cents. GameStop down 68 at 22.99, and Rocket Lab is up 7, 35.73 at the moment. Woo-wee! Thank you all for joining me today. How are you all doing? Welcome, one and all across the board. Okay. Thank you for becoming subscribers to this channel and members of this channel. To all of you, you are You are much appreciated. Thank you all very, very much. Thumbs ups. 124 now is in the bin. 124 thumbs ups have come in today. Thank you for that. Pushing 70 away, 75 away from 200. We got Rocket Lab up 11, SoFi down 12. GameStop is at 23.03, down 56. GameStop got down to 22.92. Now it's at 23.04. So 1.2 million traded to start the morning on GameStop. That's actually more than normal lately. SoFi now 5.9 million at 1848 at the moment, which I think is the low of the day. Yeah, we're down 9. This is the low of the day on SoFi. Q's down 270. They were as low as 552 something. What was that? 553.50. Pardon me. We're at 550.52. We were I thought lower than this, but I'm not getting the accurate numbers at the moment, from what I can tell you. Joe Oliver, why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see? Doug, a good poll question would be, what is your win rate overall trading? Mine was only 60% according to my brokerage. Want to get to 80. That's a good question, but this is a good question. Just tell me the name of the movie you want to see. Doug, if it wasn't for the big dip in March, the tariff fiasco, it would have been 80%. And this is the thing about these markets. You have to allow stupid stuff to happen. This is the markets. This is emotion being displayed by people. And they were very emotional after April the 2nd for obvious reasons. Yes, they were letting Taco Boy know they were not happy with his moves at all. Yeah. What can we say about what can we say? It is what it is. But 60% win rate despite Taco Boy. Maybe that's the way it is. Way to go, kids. I just want you to get richer. Nothing serious, nothing personal. 1860 on your SoFi. We're green again on SoFi. Just jumped up here from this 1848 level to 1860, just like that, on 6.4 million on your SoFi. There you go. Doug, I got margin called. Trying to use less margin. Joe Seinfeld has a quote for just about anything. Laughing out loud. There you go. There you go. Did Watley become Jewish just for the jokes? The dentist? Is that what was that the plan by Watley to become a dentist, become a Jewish dentist instead of not Jewish? What's the story? I don't know. Is Serenity Now? Does that work for you? When you say Serenity Now, does that work for you at all? And there are legitimate questions that can be asked in the poll question from Seinfeld quotes. No question about it. Have you always wanted to be a marine biologist, or have you wanted to be an architect? What really did you want to be when you grew up? There you go. I was just a guy asking questions. I don't know. We're down 89 on the Dow. We're at look at that SoFi of yours, 1872, up 15 cents. Right back up there. Giddy up. Look at that. Thank you, SoFi. We're down 59 cents on the GameStop, $23. The Rocket Lab is now up 40 cents. So we got some improvements happening here. Very interesting. What can I tell you? I wanted to be an importer-exporter. Did you ever want to work with latex? What about that? Did you ever want to be a latex salesman? There you go. Yeah, many questions. Do you know anyone that died from licking marriage letters, sending out marriage announcements? I don't know. Just what can I tell you? We're up 12 on SoFi, up 27 on Rocket Lab. There you are. That's what I'm showing. We're down 76 cents on Microsoft. Apple's down 39 cents. The NVIDIA shares down 82. Meta's up 70. Google down 155. Tesla down 24.60 to $290. Look at that. Amazon up 16 cents and Netflix down 10.50. Yeah, look, Splair, I always wanted to be a teacher or a space scientist. Joe Oliver, give me a shtickle of fluoride, would you? Susan did, says Cindy. She died. Bobby, I want to be a hand model. There you go. There's a wonderful profession. Let's be a hair model. Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yep. As a man, I'm asking all the men here. Okay, ladies, don't get offended. Okay, as a man, I'm asking all the men. Did you ever fake it because you just wanted to get home? Did any of you just fake the moaning, the panting, the screaming? Did you just fake it? Did any of you men do that around here? After all, and I got to get to work tomorrow. What can I say? Bobby, it's never too late. One hand is the model, the other one trades. Oh my gosh, we're down 287 on the triple Qs. Were any of you ever in a contest? Did you ever have your own with your own friends? Were you ever in a contest? Just innocent questions from Seinfeld episodes. Henry says, I just wrote cash secured put GameStop 10 December 25 expiry, $22 contracts for $270 a piece, waiting to be filled. I'm trying to write those right now. So $270 for 22s on the GameStop. Thank you very much. With the dip, a little dip on GameStop. You might get that little hit right there, and grab $2,700 of gambler's money. Say thank you. I know what I can do with this. There you go. Yes. What can I say? We're up 37 cents on Rocket Lab. SoFi up 22 to 18.79. Look, your SoFi wants to go to a new high. The high on SoFi is 18.92. That was the high. Last week sometime, a little while ago. We're at 18.85 right now on your SoFi. We're going to go past 19. We could break 19 in the next 5 minutes. SoFi wants to go. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Splair, 18.80. Lisa, I'm currently up 31% on a SoFi Jan 20 cash secured put. Thinking to hold out until the 29th July earnings. There you go. SoFi pushing for 19. Bruce, Jeff, poll, will Tesla end the year above 300 or 1 to 200 or below 100 where it belongs? Where do you think, Splair? GameStop, where are you going? Ask Splair. GameStop 22.97, 18.92 on your SoFi right now. 18.92. Welcome back to the high of the year. 18.92 on SoFi, up 35 cents. Volume on SoFi 8.7 million. It didn't take 25 million in 19 minutes. 8.7 million. We're 18.92. Hello. That's the matching the high. 18.96 has already been hit. 19 is returning it right now. $19 a share on your SoFi. Those $20 cash secured puts you kids were writing. Those $20 cash secured puts are worth $1 in book value now. Thank you very much. New high on SoFi, says ALA. 19 hit, says Richard. 19. Fake. Welcome all to the program. Elaine faked it. Fake. Tom, new high on SoFi. Uncle Bruce. We're here witnessing history on this channel right now. 227 people are with us right now witnessing history on SoFi, hitting new highs. Here it is, 1901, hitting 1904 already. It's going to 20. It's going to break 20. I mean, come on. Jeff, I just wrote those cash secured puts on my GameStop. Giddy up, baby. Well done, Jeff. Taking the dough. Someone has to do it. Henry, I hope it's happening for you too. Tom, Kramer faked it too. After all, I had to enough's enough. Enough is enough. Okay, so 1908 on your SOFI. No faking that. We're not faking SOFI's highs. No fake there. Lisa, I'm also up 400% on a SOFI March 2026 $25 call that I bought. Oh my gosh, a SOFI Splair, isn't that the old high? Splair, I remember SOFI at 25. Yes, those are, one moment all-time high, but this is a multi-year 1908 right now. SOFI 10.7 million. Just had 2 million go through in 2 minutes. Looking good. 1912 is already the high of the day and multi-year high for SOFI. Here we go. Giddy up. The Dow's down 111. It's not improving. Isn't that amazing? Down 103 on the Dow, and the Qs are down 249. But SOFI, 1908, 1912, new highs. Your $20 cash secured puts are worth 88 cents book value. Nice. Welcome to the party, pal. Nice to have you here. We're at 53 cents on your SOFI. Doug, oh, congratulations. We're all getting richer around here. Tom, Jerry Stiller in King of Queens is an unbelievable character and performance. Lisa, poll question, when will SOFI break $25? It's all-time high. When will that happen? That's a good poll question. Yes, 1910 up 53 on SOFI, 2302 on GameStop, down 58 cents. Rocket Lab up 29. The Dow down 98. Microsoft down 59. Apple down 70. Nvidia down 24. Meta up $5. Meta has turned around. Google down 126 and Tesla down $25 a share. Yikes! There you go. SOFI 1913 on SOFI. The 1915 is the new multi-year high. 1914 here on 11.5 million. Looks like a million a minute. Looks like a million shares a minute are going through on SOFI. ALA poll question, what month will SOFI pass GameStop share price? Brian, ALA sooner than later looks like here. There you go, kids. Welcome to the party. 1919 is your SOFI trade right now. 1919. Right there. ALA, my money is on July. Splair thought the same with speed from now. We have a month flip between SOFI and GameStop. What is happening here? 1919 on SOFI. And GameStop could have bought 100 million shares of SOFI at $8.5, $9. And they'd be now worth $1.9 billion on that deal. They'd be up $1 billion on it. They bought nothing. 1914, GameStop has all that cash. They could have bought SOFI. I was telling him to buy SOFI at $6, $7, begging him. No one listened. No, he isn't. My viewers listened. They did the right thing. So, viewers get rich. What can I say? Zed, will SOFI hit 20 or will Nvidia hit 200? I love this horse race. Crazy 49er, my $15.50 cash secured puts on SOFI isn't dropping past 33 cents. Come on, drop through the stink bit. Crazy 49er, why are you sitting on 33-cent contracts? You would be up 50 cents now on 20s or 25s. They would have moved that much for you all just today. Why are you trying to score a couple of pennies here? It makes no sense to me. Splair, well, if GameStop drops to 10, it would be up. I should be up $3,000 on my calls. Rasmus, watching SOFI in Thailand time, it's different. I'm drinking beer. Cheers, everybody. Splair, I know they're not the best positions, but I need the cash anyway. SOFI 1915 a share. SOFI 1915, high of 1920 already on 13 million volume now on SOFI. We are 25 minutes into the day here. We got 240 people watching. History being made on your SOFI all morning. Just opened up with a bit of a thud, and then whoop, we went 1915 up 58, flying along here, hitting new multi-year highs right at the moment. Thank you very much. Welcome to the party, pal. So glad you could join us. Hope you're enjoying the run. Give us a thumbs up if you're happy with your SOFI. If you like your SOFI at $19.20 a share, why don't you hit the thumbs up button and tell the world that too. Let the world in on it. 134 thumbs ups out of 237 watchers. Oh, am I working hard today? Thank you all. Zed, will SoFi hit 20 or GameStop hit 20? Which is going there first? There's a good poll question. 1904 on the SoFi, GameStop 2302. They're only like $4 apart. Isn't that something? I wonder if SoFi will pass GameStop. Wow. I'm just a guy, just sitting here wondering what's going on. Rocket Lab up 11. GameStop is down 57 to 2302. The Qs are down 239 at 553.82. The Dow is down 95. S&P down 19.8. NASDAQ down 107. Oil holding a 35-cent gain. That's where I see it at the moment. Welcome all to the program. Nice to have you here. ALA, do you think that the move going on here, SoFi shorts being bought in the last week, are they in trouble? I do wonder. A margin call. I wrote some $20 cash secured puts for Jan 26 a week ago. Hello, Zed. Did someone say SoFi stock could be higher than GameStop? Is that possible? 1906 to 2302 is the range at the moment. One stock has been faltering, just kind of hanging around 23, 24. Can't go anywhere. The other one's been coming on. I'm waiting for GameStop to break 30 on a move, but I don't know what day it's going to happen. I don't understand. Rocket Lab is up 16 to 35.82. Microsoft down $1. The Dow only down 73. We're improving a little bit here, just little bits. Looks like the Qs are at 553.79. Still down on the session, but not quite as bad as they were. In any event, we're watching the developments happening here. Lots fast and furious activity here. Giddy up. 552.49 is the low on the Qs. 552.49. We're at 553.93 now. We've improved $1.50. This is why you want to wait the first hour. Let this Q market give you its full picture. If you're going to do any call credit spreads on the Qs, you want the Q to, along with this market, figure itself out and then look for your spots. 1910 again on SoFi. Nice. Way to go, guys. Those 25s are only in the money $5.90. The 20s are in the money 90 cents. All the other cash secured puts below 20 are now out of the money. They're no longer in the money. They're worthless. Wow. Cool bean stuff. Beach Boy, the guests sleeps in the closet, drawers once a month, once a year on national holidays. When do guests sleep in the drawers? We ask. Yes, especially those smaller guests that can fit into those drawers. Yes, good question. Welcome all to the program. Zed, I am waiting for that day when there's just some news and I can write 50 contracts with 30 strike for massive cash. Or should I just write them now? Well, again, I've been answering this question for, a month? Kind of tired of answering the same question all the time. I'm just a guy. Henry T, my cash secured puts, SOUN, the sound of July 25th, 25th, the 10s. I'm up 60% on those. Giddy up, Henry. The vacay continues. You get to continue that vacation. Giddy up, folks. Welcome all to the program. Nice to have you with us. We're down 81 on the Dow, down 21 on S&P. We're down about 109 on the NASDAQ market. Qs are at 553.63 after hitting 552.49 for the low. All right. SoFi 19.10 a share. SoFi up 53 cents this morning on a volume of 15.4 million shares. SoFi news, is there any? I'm going to take a look here. Nope, I don't see anything announced, not by the company, not by there's no sources of any kind talking about anything. We know there's 148 million shorted, which is almost 13.7% of the outstanding float. So, that has to be dealt with. And unfortunately for these people, they have lost as much as, well, they've seen the shares rise by more than $10 a share from the lows back after Independence Day or Liberation Day or whatever that stupid day was. From 850 to 1910, those shorters have been really rocked with some ugly losses. 1.8, 1.5 billion and counting, probably more like 1.6 or 7 billion and counting, with the stock at 1909. SoFi wants to go up another dollar. They'll be down. Oh my God, they'll be down 1.7 billion, 1.8 billion and counting. So, they're taking their losses. They're going to take the lumps there, unfortunately for them. Those of you who are long SoFi through cash secured puts enjoying the upside, congratulations. Those of you who have the stock in your retirement accounts and you're writing covered calls, look, you can write 20s, you can write 22s, you can write 24s. Up to you what you want to do there. Bring in cash. Congratulations. Couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of viewers. My viewers. I like this game. James, I wonder if the furniture in this resort was designed by Carl Farbman. Okay, I don't know what you mean by this. Splair, interesting. I bought a put when SoFi was at $17, and it's only down $12 or 12 something. I don't know what's going on here. In event, it be what it be. Welcome all to the show. Hope you're having a good time watching us this morning. We're up 40 cents on the Rocket Lab, up 62 now on SoFi. 1919 again. Here we go. Going for a new high. 1919, 1920 is a high, the multi-year high right now, and we're right in that neighborhood at this moment in time on your SoFi. 16.6 million. We got a spike going here. 1921 has just been touched a moment or so ago on SoFi. 2305 on GameStop. It's not even $4 higher anymore than SoFi. SoFi is zeroing the range here, narrowing it at the moment. The Qs are down $3. We got MicroStrategy only down $1.77. It's back to $402 on those MicroStrategy stocks. We've got Apple down 78, at Tesla down 22.84, SoFi 1920 by the way. Microsoft, like I said, down 150, Tesla down $22, Google down 177, Amazon down 11 cents, Nvidia down 86, Meta up 380, Supermicro down 150. SoFi 1922, new high of the day. From where I can sit here, we are pushing new highs on your SoFi. 17 million. That's all it is. 34 million. 34 minutes, 17 million shares in 34 minutes. That is not unbelievably heavy volume. That is not setting all-time records of volume at all. And we're up 65 to 19, 22, 23 here just a moment ago. Results come out on Tuesday, July 2029, is it? So, yeah, we're 3 weeks away, 3 weeks and 1 day away from the results of the second quarter, and the stock is now at multi-year highs, 3 weeks before they release. You think some people sense some good news coming up? Do you think that might be what's going on here? 19.20 a share on the SoFi stock. Welcome to the party, pal. It's nice to have you with us. James the Misty Tree, Carl Farbman made Kramer's giant dresser. Jeff Paul, can SoFi continue its run up until earnings? I'm hoping a micro event doesn't knock it down. Could it be 20 to 22 by the time the earnings come out already? Could we hit 20 today? We're at 1921. a $1 pop from here is certainly completely doable. I mean, once the stock, the forward momentum carries it out, you go up in nickels and dimes per trades, and you're not going to be at 19.20. You're going to be at 20.25, 20.50. I mean, is that in the next 30 minutes? What's going on? 19.22 up 65 cents on your SOFI shares. GameStop 23.05 and Rocket Lab 36.10 up 44. Very interesting session. The Dow's down 136. It's negative on the big boys. We're negative 25 on S&P. We're down 116 on NASDAQ. It's SOFI all by itself. What's going on? I like this game. I like this game. Do you like this game? These $20 cash secured puts are worth 72 cents book value. 19.28 right now. Look at Unity, says at least it's up 7% today. It's trying to be as good as SOFI. Look at that. How about that? Well, you know, we're just people looking here. What's going on? 18.3 million on SOFI. 19.29 is the high of the day on that SOFI. Unity right now. Where's that sitting at right now? Unity 27.85 up 172. It doesn't want to be caught by SOFI. How about that? Maybe that's what's going on there. They're worried about getting caught by SOFI. We can't have that. I'm wondering. Welcome all to the program. 1923, 1928 is $20 around the corner today. What's up with the SOFI? Dak, hey, Uncle Bruce. I just rolled 40 of my January $15 SOFI cash secured puts to June 22 for 441. Thank you very much. Oh, there you go. Now that's 40 times $441. That's what's that? 17,000 something dollars. Dak, way to go, pal. Way to go, and keep up that good work right there. Yes, I have a suspicion that I would imagine that every single viewer of this channel is sitting here going, "Thank God for Uncle Bruce. Thank God for Auntie Jen, and thank God for SOFI getting new multi-year highs at 1928."
And thank God for bagels.
And thank God for those grape
really,
jelly
it's
bagels.
the bagel.
Because without the bagel, none of this would be possible.
SOFI would be at $2.
It'd be $2 a share. Jen, how you doing?
I'm good.
Man,
Is this just in anticipation of their numbers coming out?
3 weeks tomorrow. A little early.
It does seem a little early.
Doesn't it seem just a bit premature? But, you know, the Dow's down 160. The Qs are down $3. So the whole markets are off. But SOFI, oh no, it's going higher. Rocket Lab is higher. SOFI's higher. 1921 to 1928 range.
SOFI's running past them going, "I can't hear you."
Yeah. What's it like in your neighborhood? It's looking good on SOFI. What can I say? I can say this bagel's awful darn tasty. That's what I can say.
Looking good at the Stampede. So far, we've had good weather.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any of the numbers, but I think they're good. The numbers are good.
Yeah, we should be getting updates.
I just enjoy watching it on TV. The wild horse racing is always a fan favorite.
Rodeo.
3 kids, an untamed pony. One has the rope that has to grab the head. The second one grabs and tries to get on the pony. The third one is supposed to grab the tail to try to contain the pony. And then you have to ride it until the 16 seconds goes off.
Wonder why PETA goes nuts.
And usually, oh no, the horse wins every time.
The pony always wins.
And usually ends up dragging some poor child around the rodeo field. Hanging on. So yesterday the kid, he was on his belly, and as he's going past the spectators, he's giving him a big smile, nodding his head. These are all rodeo kids.
They're all rodeo kids.
Their moms and dads are in the rodeo. That's why they're here.
True.
Yeah.
And they're getting exercise.
And you recognize their last names. And they come into the infield as a team. Everybody cheers for them. And then they take off their cowboy hats and put on their helmets. Mom's not dumb.
Unbelievable.
This year, for the first time since 1979, we have a new event. It is called the breakaway calf roping. So you don't jump off your horse, run over, grab him by the legs, and tie 3 legs together.
Hi, PETA.
Yeah, but you still get to put a rope around their neck. But I just like to mention that when this is done, the calf pops up and scampers off the field.
Gets a bunch of treats.
They're fine. This is how cowboys separate calves. They rope them and pull them out of the group.
Wild, wild west, kids.
That's right.
Oh my! A whole bunch of GMC pickup trucks at the Stampede pulling fifth wheels.
And they're all also after the bronze. If you
yeah.
if you win one of
money.
your events, you get a lovely bronze sculpture that are really sought after. They're lovely. Oh, plus you get money. Did I mention that part?
Professional cowboys.
For the the 2 upcomers, you get 50, and then for the on Sunday you get 100.
Big money.
Make or break a year, especially if you're a chuck wagon. They're expensive.
Now, you heard the other day that they were asking how much money are you spending at Stampede?
Yeah.
How much did someone spend on lemonade for what, 3 people?
There were 3 lemonades. And so they asked her, how much did that cost you? $35.
3 lemonades.
And they got 1 serving of French fries, and that was $16.
$16 for fries.
So they asked someone else, how much money are you going to spend down at the grounds today? And he replied, all of it. That's the proper attitude to come in with. All of it.
All of it.
Go home with none in my pockets. Yeah.
The Calgary Stampede has perfected ways to get maximum dollars from anyone and everybody. But you want to put that kind of an event on, you have got to have cash.
And there's still so much at the grounds that you can do for free.
Oh, yeah.
And you can get in for free. Often
Well,
they have free. But if you want to ride the Midway, you want to go to the big shows, the other shows are free. They're just at Nashville Tent or at the stage, the Coca-Cola stage.
True.
Lots of music. You can go and dance your little feet off in your Daisy Dukes.
Yeah. True.
Your Daisy Dukes and those brand new cowboy boots.
Oh boy. The girls go to look at the guys. The guys go to look at the girls. Some guys go to look at guys. Some girls go to look at girls. It all works out.
There's just a lot of looking going on.
There's a lot of looking going on.
A lot of looking.
And then the music starts. And then the libations begin to flow. And there's people getting together.
Two-stepping, line dancing.
Starts with dancing. And it goes from there. And then about 9 months from now, there's a whole lot of new Codys and Wyatts and Annabelles showing up all around here.
Lots of Emmas and
Some folks take souvenirs home from this region back to where they came
take
from.
them home to cook for a while.
And they got something in the oven. There's a bun in the oven. And, well, what can I say? It's a Stampede surprise. Down the road.
It's not a festival if there ain't a baby next year.
What kind of a festival is it anyway?
You know, there's a festival?
Hey, come on. Oh, my gosh. We just have to be so careful how we say what we say. You know, just so.
So your markets are down today, bits
Well,
and
there
pieces?
it is. The big markets are off,
Is
but
this just profit taking?
But oh my God, is it a wonderful day for SOFI? Dak said here, just rolled 40 of his January $15 cash secured puts into June 2022's 441 each.
Yeah, there you go.
Just brought in like 17 plus grand. Alluring ALA says, bagel, bagel, bagel. Number 5, Mandu number 5 says, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning.
Mary
Mandy.
Titus says, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Hey, Mary.
JV says, good morning, Auntie Jen. Well, SOFI is flying, and we're all happy campers, writing
That's
25s
right,
for Jan
JV,
27
that's
for
right.
sure. See, John Harpster says, good morning. So
Morning,
does
John.
everyone else. James says, I remember the chuck wagon races. Those guys are crazy. There you go.
And it's so tamed now.
Oh, it's a
They have one little tiny barrel to put in the back.
It is not. It's a far cry.
You only have 2 outriders.
Richard Carlin, good morning, Auntie Jen.
Morning, Auntie.
Spirit, can I bring my own ingredients and cook there? You're not ready to come here. You're not rich enough. Stephen, we have some friends in Florida whose oldest son is named Andrew after the hurricane of the same name.
Oh my goodness.
They were stuck at home and not a lot to do with the power out when it hit. So you got to pull down the shades and,
celebrate the fact that you're still alive.
something to live for,
We're still alive. We might not be tomorrow.
Oh my.
Speaking of, I am so sorry for those people in Texas.
Oh, my
that's
God.
just heartbreaking.
Just terrible. Terrible.
All those kid camps.
Mm.
It just makes me feel a little nauseated, the thought of that. Yeah. Being an ex-Brownie leader and taking 27 7 and 8-year-olds out for a weekend to think that could happen. That's terrible.
The worst. Yeah.
Yes, it is. So,
Tragic news, really.
and on that happy note, I'll say bye, everybody. Have a real good Monday. Hope you survived your long weekend. And it felt like a really long weekend for us, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Having it on Friday is good. I like it better on Friday, I think, than a Monday.
Yeah, we kind of like Friday long weekends.
Because Thursday, as soon as the show was over, you already felt like you were in the weekend. Yeah. And Friday it just feels different.
We got to enjoy the Calgary Stampeders go to 3-1 on Friday.
Yes, we did. Next weekend, 3-1 Stampeders.
Against the undefeated
In
Saskatchewan Rough Riders, 4-0.
Oh, I thought they were 3-1 as well.
They're 4-0.
Oh, we have a lot of people from Saskatchewan live here. And so when you go to these games, you'll see people where half their jersey is red and half their jersey is green.
Saskatchewan.
Green is the color.
The Rough Riders are sort of like the Packers in America.
Yeah.
Everybody has their favorite team in America. And then they have like a second favorite team. It's kind of the Packers,
I know. In 2011, when the last time my team went and we lost, it was like, well, I suppose we have to lose, okay, we lose to the Pack.
Yeah, Saskatchewan's like that. In Canada, everybody has a favorite team, and then their next team is the Rough Riders.
Because, where else are you going to wear a watermelon hat? Huh? Yeah. Cheese hat? No. Watermelon.
Watermelon hat.
Just imagine what your hair is like when you take that thing off.
You have a team in Toronto. The Toronto Argonauts are in Toronto. 5 million people.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get 20,000 to a game in Toronto. They're happy to get 20,000.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan, they play in Regina. The city is 350,000 population, maybe 400,000. The whole province of Saskatchewan is 1 million people. They sell out their 35,000 stadium every game.
People drive from Calgary.
People drive 6-8 hours to go to these Saskatchewan games.
Yeah.
And so the following
They're dedicated.
is so deep. They don't know the players' names necessarily.
Green is the color.
They change all the time. It's the jersey color. It's a ton of fun. It's just a ton of fun.
And they do. They have a lot of fun. On that note, I really am leaving. Oh, here, I'll take that. Look at that. Stay around long enough, I can take it with me. Mm-hmm. Bye, everybody. See ya.
Thank you, Auntie Jen. You got it. Fantastic. Love the bagel. Welcome all to the program. Thank you. 35 bucks for lemonade. That sounds insane. No kidding. Have a great day, Andy Jen. Charlie, a bachelorette family friends calls the stampede the trampede. Okay. And she fully participates. Auntie Kate, green is the color, baby. Auntie Kate, more green than blue in the stands in Toronto when the Riders are in town. That's true. The Riders come to Calgary. Half the stands are green. The other half are home team red. Saskatchewan goes to Montreal. Half the crowd is Saskatchewan. They travel well. Goodbye, Jen, from Stephen Butler. Thank you all so much. Yep, the Rough Riders are 4-0, undefeated. Going to play host to the Stampeders Friday night. So they're either going to both be 3-1, or one of the teams is going to be 5-0, and the other one's going to be 3-2. So we'll see about that. Always a fun time. Where are we at? 1890 on SOFI. The high today has been so far $19.29. What a price. 23.4 million volume today on SOFI. Like, wow, right? That's something wild. Amazing day. 1840 was the low, 1929 the high, and we could go higher yet. I don't know if we've stopped going higher. Thank you all for popping in here. We've got GameStop still at 22.96, down 63. Rocket Lab up 78 now, 36.44. That is the story. The Dow is down 207. NASDAQ or S&P is down 27 and NASDAQ down 114. The three indexes are very close to each other. 0.42 loss on S&P, 0.47 of a point on the Dow, and 0.53 on NASDAQ. Okay. Dak, hey, thank you for this fabulous donation. 50 pounds. Hey, Uncle B, I rolled my $17 January SOFI cash secure puts to Jan 27 25s at 670. Great day. Thanks for all your cash secure put advice. Awesome. Another 13,700 coming in. Well done. That makes for a good month right there. A couple of good trades there. Charlie, I just put out a stink offer to sell Qs 10 July 8 560.62s for 16 cents. Premium just need to go up a little bit and it'll be a hit. So it's 560.62 with the Qs at 553. And he's looking that these expire tomorrow. So that would be a pretty neat write if you can pull that one off. Bringing in 160 bucks, well out of the money. Well, you know, a little recovery from here, and you nailed it. We'll see what happens, my friend. Thank you, Dak, again for this generous donation. Definitely, there's some Costco money there, no doubt about that. Thank you again. All comes in handy. I only need about 500 people that do this every week. And then I can go, wow, there's success right there. I mean, I mean, hey, this is pretty good. Thank you all. Congratulations and well done, all of you, getting richer out there on your SOFI, your $20 cash secured puts, your 17s, your 15s, your 12s, your 10, all worthless. And now 25s are in the aisle over. Do not be surprised in the very near future to likely notice a bunch of contracts will come out for SOFI. Right now, they only go to January 27, which is really a year and a half. There will be, March and June contracts, February, March, June contracts coming out to 27. They'll be arriving in the not too distant future. But yeah, right now, folks, it's looking good. Jan 26 contracts. If any of you wrote 15s, they're now at $129 a piece. Any of you wrote 17s, they're down to 203 each. The 18s are 249. The 20s are 355 bid, and they're not even worth near that, obviously. They're falling off. Very good. Interesting market for sure. I love seeing the dollars coming into my viewers' hands. Absolutely. These $25 Jan 27th, they're ranging right now, 845, 865. You got to be very careful on those. You have to offer them and wait. You cannot hit bids. You've got to be doing stink offers and just wait for them to come in. Giddy up, you guys. Well done, everybody. All right. Gotta love this game. How can you not love this game? 1895, 1896, with a high of only 1929. We could break that at any time. What a day we've had on that stock. SOFI volume, 24.7 million in 57 minutes. So, we're on our way to a 50, 80, maybe 80 million, $100 million day. I don't know if we'll get to 100 million traded. One never knows. One never knows. If SOFI continues to break out and bust through 1920, 1950 range, 1980 range, and starts to take a run at $20 a share, this could trade over 100 million today. Definitely could. And it's done it before. So, well, we're not going to say it can't be done. The amazing thing to me is that this stock is now at multi-year highs. Has been here now for a week at this neighborhood. And there are 22 ratings on the stock from analysts, and they call it a hold. It is incredible to me how naive and unprofessional they are, how much they have underserviced the investors out there, where this stock has been constantly called a hold, and this bank is growing by leaps and bounds, and they keep coming up with absolute nickel and dime excuses to tell you to not get into it. They put sell ratings on it, where they claim valuations are extended, and pure nonsense. They also make a big deal of coming out with sell recommendations the week or two or three before they announce their financials for the next quarter. I mean, they're totally biased on the stock. Many of you have read through all this. You know all about it. You know what nonsense these people are putting out. It's truly amazing. JV, Jan 27, SOFI 25 is paying $8.84. This is juicy, Uncle B. Had to write 10, and I'm set for a while. There you go. There you go, right there. Offering them at the high end, and see if it comes to you. 1896 on SOFI, up 39. GameStop at 23.02, down 57 today. And Rocket Lab is up now $1.03. We've got a bit of a bump finally. 36.69 on Rocket Lab. 193 people are watching us live today, right at the moment. I appreciate this so much. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button for us, giving our show a little momentum. 157 thumbs ups have now come in. I appreciate that. We are 43 away from the magic 200 number we try to get every time. And I thank you all for helping us out very, very much. Got to give a thumbs up there to Dak. There it goes. There's a thumbs up for you, Dak. Thank you, buddy, for that 50-pound donation today. Love it when people make money. Giddy up, kids. Keep that game going. Keep the drive going. Grab these dollars. They're handing them to you. You can't not take the money. You just it would be a crime not to take the dough. Thanks again for those of you grabbing the classes, learning how to become an option writer. I see so much evidence of the results of these classes, helping so many of you out there. I am so thrilled. Keep up the good work, everybody. I'm just so happy to see this coming through. $18.99, $19 again on SOFI. Here we go. We're going through 19 another time. on that stock. Looking good, up a buck here on Rocket Lab, and up 43 on SoFi. A nice gain today. I like what we see there. All right, there you go. All righty, well, I'm going to pack it in here. Take the rest of the day to watch what's going on and see how you guys are doing on this. Keep up the good work, everybody. Get richer, please. Join me tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you'll get the pre-alert show. If you're not, come on and join us at 8:30 tomorrow, and we'll cover the pre-hour and the first hour of training. See how things go for you and what's going on. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on these markets and rub our hands and see how far you're going with them. Jeff is going neat. Stephen Butler, thanks, Bruce. I hope to tune in for your TWB this evening. Traveling with Bruce, I'll be on tonight, 7 o'clock Eastern on Traveling with Bruce, my other channel. We'll probably put some live trivia on there if you like trivia. Come on by. Charlie, neat. There you go. Thank you, guys. Keep working it. 1904 on your SoFi. Here it goes again. I want you to be rich, and richer than that. So keep it going, everybody. Thank you. Charlie, thanks. Rasman, Rocketeer, Mandu, Splayer, thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful session and just haul in the bucks from these saps. You have a job to do, and you do it well. All right, everybody. See you tonight. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning. All the best to you. This is Bruce, Auntie Jen, saying goodbye from the Stampede City here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Andrea, thank you. Neat. Bye.